I'm going to share a flawless face tip with you today. Okay, I'm going to first show you real quickly the products I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using our foundation primer. Okay, I'm going to be using our CC cream, which is my favorite product, one of my favorite products. I'm also going to be sharing our liquid foundation. And of course, lighter coverage is going to be translucent powder or setting powder. Okay, then I'm going to show you the tools as well as under eye corrector and concealer. Okay, and then of course, setting spray. All right, so these are the things that I'm going to be using. So the different coverages also requires different tools. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. If you just want a quick run out the door, you don't like a lot of you don't want liquid on your face. Okay, you're more of like a powder girl. Okay, then of course you always are going to put on your primer first, no matter what. Okay, so let's go ahead. This side, I've already put on just the CC cream. Okay, so you can tell I do have some redness, and at least it covered the redness. It's very light. You probably can't tell a huge difference, but there is a difference. You can see my nose is red and that sort of thing. Okay, so that's just a very, I'm not a powder girl, so I'm not, so my light coverage is going to be the CC cream. Okay, so I just did this, the primer on this side. I just use like a little pea size, not a lot. It's very silky, silicone based, and it's going to help everything stick really well. So if I'm a powder girl, then I would either just do the translucent powder just for a smooth finish with no color, or I would use the setting powder, which is very similar. They're both loose powders, and so they do have a good little coverage on them, and you would use a powder brush to apply, and then and that would be just a quick on the go, if you just want to do light coverage. Okay, so that's what these are. One's a colored powder, one's without. All right, so this has CC cream, but what I always like to do is I like to put CC cream on all the time, and then if I want more coverage, I'll add my foundation. Okay, I hardly ever put this foundation on without this underneath. Okay, why? I like a little bit of SPF on my skin. I like the dewiness of this coverage, and it gives me kind of like a little base. Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and apply CC cream on this side. Okay. And again, different tools. This is a sponge for very light coverage. I'm going to be actually using the medium coverage, which is the foundation brush. And of course, we also have a blending brush for it gives you the most coverage. Okay, so let's just quickly do this. I do put it on my eyelids. Now, it does have the SPF in it. Okay, some people might, that might be irritating to their eyes. So just be careful and just kind of know what you can do and what you can't do. Okay, all right. Then I'll come with the foundation. Now we have a matte foundation, and we also have a luminous foundation. So what I do is, if I want just a medium coverage, is I just put a little bit of foundation on top of my CC cream. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Let's just go ahead and use this brush this time. Okay, and we're just gonna smooth that out. So the luminous foundation is more for dry skin. Our matte coverage is going to be more for our normal to oily skin. Okay, so just depending on what coverage, again, you're looking for and your skin type would determine which one you would use. Okay, so you can tell more coverage than this. You can see the difference. Okay, you can see the difference. So it's just a little bit more coverage. Okay. So then the next thing I do is I do my under eye corrector and my concealer. Okay, so that is a mistake a lot of people make. They do these first and then put the foundation on. That's not correct. You're going to put this the under eye corrector on top of. Okay, this eye has nothing on it, so I just want to show you the difference. Okay, this is a peachy undertone, and so why is it peach? Is because it the peach undertone is what is going to block out the darkness. Okay, so that's the purpose of it being the peach undertone. Okay, and if your eyelids are a little peachy, or a little red, or if they're like dark, you can also do that. So let me just show y'all. Can y'all see this? This is without, and this is with. I just smooth it with my finger. Huge difference, don't y'all think? So let's just go ahead and do this other eye so I can be done for the, have my face on for the day. All right. All right, really quick, I'll take a concealer. I don't feel like I really need a concealer now, but if you like the lightness, if you want kind of your eyes to be brighter, then I just pat it underneath where I did the concealer. I'm sorry, where I did the under eye corrector. Okay? And you can just use your fingers. I sometimes come back with the brush and kind of blot that in. So you see how it's like it's brighter now underneath my eye. People like the brightness. All right, and there you have it. Then of course, this would be the point that I would do the translucent if I want to set everything. And if I want a colored powder, I would use the colored powder, which is the silky setting powder. And then after you do the powder, then you would set everything with the setting spray. And there you go. Flawless face, different tools, different products give you the coverage that you want. So I hope you learned something. Bye, everyone.